Good morning. I'm still just waking up, so I'm having coffee. And I'll do my little reading for today's challenge. Today's challenge is challenge question is what holds me back and why. Keep that in mind because before I do that, totally unrelated to anything I ever do on my channel, but I got this bad boy. It's just the Kindle Paperwhite. It was on sale. I don't know if it is anymore, but it was. Um, and I'm one of those people, okay? And I'm sharing this because I'm sure a lot of you feel the same way. I am a book person. I love the feel of a book. I love the smell of a book. I never wanted to read off a screen. It wasn't like, meh, I didn't really, it didn't appeal to me. I like books. But I've been doing so much studying and whatnot lately and buying tarot books and astrology books that I saw this on sale and I thought, well, it would be kind of nice to have all of those books in one, right? So that when I'm looking up like the High Priestess and I want to get different viewpoints, I don't have to be here for one. I could be anywhere out in the world. And I don't have to have 5 books splayed in front of me. I just have to have this guy. And not only that, when I open up a book, like say, I don't know, Holistic Tarot, okay? Say, I'm pretty sure that's on Kindle. I haven't looked yet, but assume that it is. I can type in the search and look up High Priestess, and it will show me every time High Priestess is listed in the entire book. So I don't have to, I could go to the glossary and then hope that, every mention of High Priestess is listed, which it probably won't be, so that's really cool. Those are the coolest things. I mean, like difficult words. I mean, it's nothing but a touch of a button and you can see in the dictionary, what that word means. So I got it mainly for that purpose. The whole, instead of, 5 books, I have this one and I can take it anywhere. And I'll have all my books with me, all my study books. So when I got it, then I thought, well, I'll try to read one book on it, okay? Like one actual, like, fictional book. Because I don't read a lot of fiction anymore, but I still like fiction. Okay, I still like fiction. Right now I'm reading The Night Tiger. It's amazing. It's such a good book. Look it up. And so I got Kindle Unlimited. And then I think The Night Tiger I spent like $2.99 on. And in stores, I've thought about getting it at Barnes & Noble when I've been in there, but it's like, $18 for the paperback. So I haven't. And so I've been reading every night on this guy, and I am not sorry at all. I'm not sorry. This will be my go-to reader from now on. I don't have to worry about loads of books piling up. While, I kind of miss the smell, I guess, and the texture of a book, there are a lot of things I don't miss, like especially when I'm reading in bed. I'll go from like shoulder to shoulder and I'll have to, figure out how to splay the book open and keep it open while I'm laying on my side. I have to make sure it's in the light. Well, this has a little bit of a backlight. That doesn't bother me. And so this is just, like it's just amazing. I mean, it feels basically like I'm reading a book. I mean, right there, that's the actual screen, guys. Like, it looks like a book. Hold it with one hand. I don't have to worry about the page. I don't have to worry about the bookmark. Just turn it on. It's at that same place. Anyway, I think I've said enough. But I just wanted to say, for any of you book lovers out there, that I am a book fanatic. I love books and never thought that I would actually read a fictional book off one of these. But I'm probably almost halfway through the book in a couple days, and I already know, this. Any book I want to read at my fingertips, there's like, Kindle Unlimited gives you tons of free books, and you can't go in, I guess you can go to the library, but you can't go into Barnes & Noble and get a free book. So, okay, I'm gushing about it because I really love it. I really, really love it. So if you've been on the fence because you're a book lover and you're like, man, probably not, give it a go. Get it from Amazon. Their return process is the easiest thing in the world. And you can return a Kindle. So if you get it and try it for a week and you're like, I hate this, you can return it to Amazon for a full refund. I have not been paid, obviously. Who's going to pay me to review anything? But, I've not been paid by Kindle or anything like, or Amazon. Amazon, I guess it would be. I just really love it that much that I want to share the joy. Let's do a reading, huh? Okay, so what holds me back and why? Sometimes, sometimes it just doesn't feel right. The Emperor. Again, a major. I don't think there's been one reading. It's the 11th day. And I've been drawing 2 cards every day that I have not gotten a major. So apparently this is supposed to be a big month for growth and change, is just what I feel. And I feel like I'm headed in that direction. So this is interesting. So what holds me back? The Emperor. How is that holding me back? Let's take a look. The Emperor to me is about control, domination, ruling, very fiery, very dominant male energy. Domain. So what holds me back? It could be, all right, it could be the need for control. The need to feel like in any situation where I'm branching out or I'm going out on a limb or I'm trying something new, that the feeling that I need to know what's going to happen, or at least I need to be able to control the outcome, the fallout. I need to be able to control the situation after I've made it happen. I am not good at creating some new situation or venturing out in an unknown area without knowing that in some way I can control or I know the outcome. I don't like leaving things to chance. And when they are left to chance, I still like to try to manipulate it. And that's not, and the Emperor is the opposite. He's very, he's always in control. He's built his sphere. He rules it all, which is how I want to be. But I feel like that desire to be in control in those ways is what's holding me back. So let's go with the Y card. We'll pull it from the bottom and see what the Y card. So, 3 of Swords. Sorrow. So, just because I don't care about timing today, obviously I know what the three of Swords is. It follows, about the same path in the thought. We have the keyword sorrow. However, just because I'm feeling it, I want to know what Crowley says about the 3 of Swords. What do we have? We have Saturn in Libra. Interesting. Okay. 3 of Swords. The Great Mother here rules the realm of air. This fact involves an extremely difficult doctrine which must be studied at length in one of his books. Bina, it's one of the Sephiroth on the Tree of Life. Bina here is not the beneficent mother, completing the trinity with Kether in, I think it's Yakma, or it could be Chakma. She represents the darkness of the Great Sea. This is accentuated by the celestial lordship of Saturn in Libra. This card is dark and heavy. It is, so to speak, the womb of chaos. There is an intense lurking passion to create, but its children are monsters. Interesting. This may mean the supreme transcendence of the natural order. Secrecy is here and perversion. The symbol represents the great sword of the magician, point uppermost. It cuts the junction of 2 short curved swords. The impact has destroyed the rose. In the background, storm broods under implacable night. There is an intense lurking passion to create, but its children are monsters. Whoa, Crowley. Settle down. It hits home. It does. It hits home. Okay. Here's what I'm thinking. Let's just get honest. Let's do it, Shane. Okay. So let's talk about my channel. I think this is very applicable in my outer sphere too, in my everyday life that doesn't involve you guys. But because you guys know what goes on my channel, it's easier to explain in this manner. When I make videos, especially when I make controversial videos, say the racism video that I did, this is what I'm talking about. This need to control the fallout, to be on top of it, to constantly, okay, when I post a video like that, I'm really bad at needing to know what's happening, who's saying what's going on, all of that bullshit. And so I get overwhelmed trying to rule all of that, trying to be in charge, trying to influence, and that's not healthy. It is, I will even say, a shortcoming. I don't like it about myself, and it's something I'm trying to change. So when we talk about how this creativity creates monsters, there is sorrow here. 3 is creativity. It's also, it's my lucky number. But in the sword sense, it's talking about a perversion and creativity. And that makes so much sense to me, because when I am in this frame of mind, when creating a video, I'm not doing it just off the cuff. I'm not doing it, I'm doing it for all the wrong reasons, basically. I get lost. And what ends up happening is a creation I'm not super proud of, that isn't authentically me, that I can't just relax about, that I can't just be, it is what it is. And I find that when I do videos that really speak to my soul, that I'm not ashamed to put out there, I don't feel the need to control any of the outcome. And I should never feel like I need to do that. And it goes much better for me. The video is usually much better, all that. But when I'm stuck in this need to control, I get this outcome. I get the more perverted, more of the sour, nope. I'm not gonna say that word, I guess. But I get more of that outcome. It's more of that perversion. What an interesting reading. And, that's even more prevalent in my daily life. I can be... Manipulative is such a strange word. Because it sounds so heavy and so nasty. And it is. I can be not overly manipulative, I don't think. I don't go into... I can be manipulative. If I want to get my way, or I want to control the outcome, I will use my words. I will use my body language. I will use this stuff. And it's not as bad as it used to be, and it's one of those things I am really striving, I'm really working on, because I do not like it about myself. But it is those situations in my life where I am trying so hard to control outcomes and to change the things I cannot change. I'm not just letting the world take care of it, and I'm not letting other people, be other people, and I'm not doing that this is what I get. I just get soul loss is what comes to mind. And the Tarot of the Sidhe, I think it's called soul loss, and that's what it is. I lose that part of myself in those moments. I lose any kind of soul and spirit and light within me. It's just all kind of drenched in the need to control outcomes. And one of the biggest things I am learning in life, and I think that can be learned, is how to just let things be what they're going to be. So yeah, that speaks very heavily to me, and I'll do a little bit of writing on it, I think. That's all. Have a good day, guys. Bye.